Véronique Paquette is with us, Canadian film, 5 minutes dance film, but it's an animation dance film. Fantastic. This was done at the National Film Board of Canada.
Yeah, in Montreal.
So you've done more than a few films from the National Film Board of Canada.
It's the first one I'm the director. Before that, I animated on some project, or one at least, at the NFB. But I used to work in animation for 20 years before, like animator.
Oh, so where did you work for in animation?
The what?
Where did you work in animation for the
Um,
National Film Board or
I
somewhere else?
I used to work for different studios. It was Tutor Cartoon, and after Tonic DNA and Embuscade Film Canada, where I'm working now,
Okay.
and other clients.
So how many films have you directed yourself?
It's the first one professionally,
Oh wow.
and before that, I just did one other at school, like 20 years ago.
So the question is, what motivated you to finally direct a film?
Yeah, when I finished school, I didn't want to make film. For me, it was really great to just participate on film of other person, like the good visual and the good people. And for me, it was the entire thing. And after a really hard time in my life, personal hard time, finally, I had the impulse to mix my two arts of expression form, tango and animation. And finally, I found that I had something unique to say and to express, and I used that new impulse and way to help me in that kind of a difficult moment, the redefinition of myself, kind of.
So it's an animation film about, I guess Argentina tango. I guess right. She's doing the tango, and you kind of animated it. Of course, it's more deeper than that, but I'm just kind of giving it the. So what you're a dancer yourself?
Yeah, like when I began to the animation school 20 years ago, I started to dance tango, Argentinian tango.
Yeah.
And the tango and animation evolve in same times. Um, and like it was at school and after begin better and I was in a stage that I needed to express more freely in both you know, expression. Then in animation, I felt I had something to do more personal and to say something. And in tango, because if it's a dance with a lead and a follow, and
Mhm.
because I'm doing the follow part, I needed to say something, not just like follow the tango, but express myself. And in that movie, I found a way to express with the ink how I feel when I'm dancing tango. And it was kind of a multi-sensorial medium to express the tango.
So this is an amazing. I love this film. I've watched it like more than a few times. I think it's fantastic, and it's only 5 minutes, but it could just be loop. It can loop for an hour, and I can won't get bored of it. So I got to ask you, like, how do you start? Like, what's the beginning stages of kind of putting this film together? Do you storyboard everything? Is that what you do at the beginning?
No, like 10 years before to finish the film,
Yeah.
did a first ink with a spatula and ink and with the tango position. And at this time, I was like, oh, I had that impulse that I had something really intense, and I had to do something with that. But it took a long time before, like it was more clear the story and how to do it. And during like I had the time to have three kids during that time, And at one time, I had the opportunity to work with the NFB. Then I proposed a story with that kind of visual ink I did, and I was accepted, and I began the whole process there. But then I begin with to write and to search visual around that, because I found the ink part, but I needed to do the whole story and to yeah, to work on the thing around. Then after a research development phase, I followed all the steps, pre-production and production. And it was at a contest in the NFB. It was a cinéaste recherché, and it was a contest like to find a new people doing his first film,
Gotcha.
and I was accepted in that mandatory. Uh,
Well, I like this because well, I have a soft spot for the National Film Board because we started our festival there in January 2007. It's crazy. It's been like 20. This is in Toronto. It's not even there anymore. They closed it down. But they gave me the time to do the feedback videos and things like that. So I love National Film Board. So I'm glad they're still making films. Of course, they won a bunch of Oscars and etc.
yeah.
But I love that they're doing this for you for like new filmmakers like yourself. So and it's getting out there and it's there. So I'm just happy that they're doing this for you.
Hmm.
Yeah. How long was the process? Did they like I see a lot of credits, but it seems like this is your baby. But like how what was the process like? Did you work there? Like how did you kind of work?
I worked there, but it was a kind of a weird time because I was in between two teams, and in between they moved in the downtown, the NFB
Yeah,
in Montreal. Then I was in the middle of that moving
yeah,
phase,
yeah.
and I was pregnant, and after
Oh,
was the pandemic, and it was a lot of things.
a lot of things
Then
going on.
I started to work a little bit, but after I had children, and I took 1 year, and during that time they moved. And when I came back after 2 weeks, it was a pandemic. Then I went home back with my all babies, and it was kind of to find the way to begin to work on that. But after I was one of the director who were at the studios during the hard time pandemic thing.
Yeah,
And they installed me to be able to work at home too. And finally, I had a personal moving in the woods during that time too. Then it was a lot of things. But I used to work like 3 years on that movie, but during 5 years because of a lot of circumstances.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, so how
But
many do you have? You said children. Is you have the two children, or
three children.
you have three children? And so yeah, so you're busy.
Oh yeah, yeah. And during that time, I began like homeschooling and different things, for a center with kids and doing my movie, and it was like it was a liberty thing in my film. Then I was like, what? Doing my haunting and my hound voice in a new home, like freely in the woods. It was kind of a intense moment. and
Yeah, it must be.
and in Montreal, like 1 week, 1 week on two, and at the end of production, each week I was in Montreal. And it was kind of each part was different.
Gotcha. So when did you kind of hunker down and kind of finish the film? Did they want you to finish the film? Were you getting pressure from them to like let's complete this project?
Oh, but uh, like we had a plan and we followed the plan. That I just took like a time with the baby, but after I came back and I just worked on the movie until the end.
Yeah,
No, it was a good schedule, and it was really a good experience with the whole team and with the new place also.
yeah.
Um,
Why? Where are they now?
It's s- how it says Place des Spectacles, like
Are they still downtown, or they're still
it's
downtown?
downtown, like a Place des Arts area.
Because I'm going. I'm actually going there next week. Uh,
Okay,
yeah, I want to check it out. I
cool,
haven't been
cool.
there in a while. Yeah, my wife's from Montreal, so we go there. Like she always wants to take the kids there. I have kids there,
Uh-huh.
like
Okay.
at least once a year, right? So yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, so you're in terms of the animation itself. How does that work with you? You collaborate with, like, you kind of come up with, like, how does it work in terms of the
On that
drawing?
movie, on that movie,
Yeah, in this movie, yeah. Like, did
yeah,
you
yeah,
do
yeah.
most of the drawing yourself?
I did. I wrote, I designed, and I completely animated because animation is my fully
Yeah,
job. Then it was my baby to animate the film. But it was really important for me to have some different collaboration because it's kind of a alone when I'm animating. I'm alone all the time. That it was the opportunity to have a lot of collaboration. And on that movie, I went to take a friend who is choreographer, tango choreograph, and some friends who are dancers, and we did a shooting for reference images of the dance and also for the other parts. And after I build my my animatic around that footage.
yeah,
Then I had a lot of tango collaboration and the team of the NFB, and also for all the sound and music part. It was a traditional tango that we had the rights. It was really important for me to have a real tango from those years that I'm dancing a lot of that, yeah, in tango scene. But I used to work with a friend, a musician, bandoneon musician. It's the emblematic instrument of tango, and I built all the sound design around that instrument and other wind instrument like the concertina, a little one, like the ancestor of the bandoneon, and accordion too for some sounds. And it was a, really cool research around sound for that movie. A lot of wind, like in each
yeah.
part.
So you worked with a choreographer, and then you kind of, like, they danced, and you kind of picked reference images from the dance itself, right?
Yeah. And after, when I had that reference, um, uh, it for me it was inspiring to find my angles and to find
Yeah,
the dynamics and the transition and all those things. But after, it was just a reference, and then I just like animate what I have imagined.
yeah,
Then I was animating on computer with line,
yeah,
and at the end I put a paper uh, on the computer and ink with real ink.
yeah.
It was
So,
kind of the process of the dance.
so it was an actual choreographed dance,
Yeah,
and
that we did all that choreography like to in different meetings with the choreograph, like, okay, in that part I need to feel that, and I want that
yeah,
kind of movement, and because I'm dancing tango, I have ideas of movement, but sometimes I was not sure like how the lead the position
yeah.
of the lead. And in fact, for me it was really important and interesting to have the reference, to have all those elements to figure out.
That's amazing. And is there any recording? Did you guys document the choreography? Like, did
Uh-huh.
yeah,
And I have my whole animatic like just in video. It's interesting.
Yeah, no, they would love. You should put it up somewhere on like.
In the on the NFB Instagram, maybe. En tout cas, they post like the different
Yeah,
stage of the film in the
yeah,
same time, like to show. Yeah,
that's fantastic. Yeah, like then okay. I got to ask you about the sound design. The sound design is amazing. So these are all sound designers at the National Film Board that you work with.
I worked with Stephanie Tomala.
Okay.
She's not at the NFB, but she worked on different movies from the
Okay.
NFB, and she just did before me the Alembic series. It's a not series, but it's a new. It's the project who replace the contest I was accepted. Like it
Okay.
finished with me that
Yeah.
contest, and after maybe now they have Alembic program, and she did like the sound design of those three films at this moment. And for
Yeah.
me, it was important to have a women team
Yeah.
on my project for the concept of my film, and it's how they proposed me. NFB proposed me that girl, and it was really a great meeting. Yeah.
Yeah. And so and and then you chose it to be in black and white. Was it always going to be in black and white?
Yeah, it was really important for me to be in black and white uh, because it was really rich that way. Like the ink was an infinite horizon and
Yeah.
world. It was enough to explore with black and white for me.
So you said in your director statement that the film is a homage to tango in Argentina and also an invitation to heed our intuition of our natural movement.
Yeah, but for me, it was really a big quest of deconstruction to reconstruct, rebuild in my own way. Then the main character is doing that work in the film,
Yeah.
and me, it was the same thing because I used to work really with precise work and movement, like it's really controlled environment animation. Like I have to do that thing and that constraints. And at this moment, it was okay. What's the main point? Okay, it's that line. Okay, how to just say the minimum to feel the maximum of the concept. That sometimes I have that video with a lot of things, and I deconstruct to the essence, and sometimes put a little bit more to understand something. But yeah, it was my quest in that project.
Your quest. And so you were talking. You live in the woods now, so I guess you can. There's the intuition to do natural movement is profound in the woods. I'm assuming where you live.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's something especially in today's times. Like this is film's kind of like an analogy of many things because everybody's like I talk to like all these animation professors in different schools and they're like getting into AI and they're doing like as the guy you don't oh you got that face. What's
I
what
don't
other
know. I'm in the opposite direction. I
yeah,
was talking with somebody in animation about AI. He was like, "Yeah, it's so interesting that tool," and I can say, "Well," and I was like, "Oh my god, me, my next film, I'm going deeper, like in the abstract, like
yeah,
finding myself in like experimental animation to like to feel something." It's the
yeah.
opposite way. Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking to like a bunch of this is not my domain, but I was in it. Like these a bunch of these CEOs and owners of these organizations in Canada, and then the topic was AI. And my argument was that it's like if when history occurs, is that AI is not going anywhere, right? But basically, when there's a powerful force that occurs, there's usually the exact opposite powerful force that happens in the opposite direction. So my point is that I think films like yours and expressions like yours become even more profound while AI gets powerful. If that makes sense. It's like
Uh-huh.
films are more important, like in ballet and theater and in live performances and films like yours that there's an actual person you can see like you can't AI can't create what you created in this film.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. That force us to go really around our emotion and why we are a human. Like
Yeah.
what it's the humanity and what uh, it, the the machine, the computer can't get it.
Well, there's because the computer's just is just taking other like former ideas from humans, right? Like there's no original voice. They're just kind of manufacturing
Yeah,
what
yeah.
right? So
My.
yeah. So
But
anyway, sorry, but basically, I didn't mean to get into that too much. But basically, I'm just saying your film is like, and just even like the theme, right? Like the natural movement to make sure you're expressing yourself using your body, not sitting on a computer on your phone all day, right? Kind of like it's almost like it's therapy. It's almost it's you know what I mean. It's a way that we can't forget about that, right?
yeah, for sure. Mhm.
Yeah. So your film is profound in many ways. What I'm trying to say, it's like it's got a lot of elements going on.
Oh yeah, for sure. And for me, like it was really symbolic. I was doing that movie, and I like in my personal life, like I was able to do like a concordance and um, yeah, outcome. Oh my God, I lost myself. Um, like there's a lot of symbolic and just the black and white or just the breathe and just the line versus the curves and after the yeah, it's a big quest of finding balance in that movie. Yeah.
And yeah, that's what it is, right? But it's like we can't. It's like the quest for happiness. You can't ever achieve total happiness, or you can never
Yeah.
achieve total balance. But you
No.
still got to have the pursuit, right?
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
So what's next? Are you gonna? Hopefully, you're making another film. Are you gonna make another film?
Yeah. Uh, in at the beginning, for me, it was like the end of animation for me. I was like,
Yeah,
okay, maybe I need to do something with my hands. I don't want to be on the computer anymore. I was like, ah! And I was like, okay, that movie, I say something like with the dance, with the ink, okay, there's something. And after
yeah,
I quit, I'm doing other things. And finally, after the end of the film, I had another idea. And I was like, ah, but it will be around my big journey to be a mother.
okay,
Because I just found that I'm doing movie to help my quest, my personal quest. And I was like, okay, like for the next 10 years, I'm in that journey of, and more, but like of to be a mother. And I have three daughters, then my daughter-mother relation, and like what I need to work in that each relation.
yeah,
Then it and the homeschooling I did with children, it opened me opened sometime something in me,
yeah,
um, and I want to do that with them. It's kind of a family project. My boyfriend is doing music and sound, and we want to experiment to do a documentary experimental about or journey. Yeah, it's
gotcha.
kind of really the beginning of my project in my head, but
I like it. So you have three. How old are your daughters?
7, 10, and 12.
Oh man, okay. I have a 10-year-old daughter. I that's one, right? So yeah, it's a I have a son as well, right? I have an 8-year-old son, and the difference of like interactions and like communication between girls and boys. I know like it's true. It's like girls are different than boys. It's like and they can be nasty. The boys are like they just. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you my own. Like it's unbelievable. Like it's like in how yeah.
And
So
when your children, it's the reflect of yourself, and you're like, oh, I want to change something, but I need to change, but we need to kind of dance together in that
that's an interesting
relations.
perspective. Yeah, it's just no. It's the other people in the world, right? it's the yeah.
And it's my new quest of finding balance. Like
yeah.
I'm an
No, it's
artist, I'm create, I have three children, and
No, but three daughters. They're all
Yeah,
kind of very close in age too, right? So
a lot of
that's going to be a
mirror.
journey. That's going to be interesting. Yeah. Well, I wish you the ultimate best of success. You're obviously a busy person, and I have almost certainty that your daughters are going to be great because you seem like a pretty open-minded, balanced mother. So from our first interaction, so I think they're very lucky to have you. Let's put it that way.
Thank you.
Because when you're a parent, you're so in. Like I never thought about kids or anything like that until then you become a parent. It's like you just become aware, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Fantastic film. I love this film so much. It's one of my favorites of the year. I never say that on a podcast. It's fantastic. And
Wow,
just
thank you
keep
so
making
much.
movies. Oh, it's just like it's a great film. And it's from the sound design, from the artistry, everything down, right? From the thematic is there, but we don't know. Like we're feeling it, but we don't know what we're feeling, right?
Hmm. And
I
for
love it.
me, it's the thank you for that moment of interview because for me, it's the best moment when I can talk with people. Just a screening outside, it's kind of
Yeah,
non-clear for me, but to have contact with people, it's just to start discussion. That film,
100%.
finally.
All right, so don't take too long to make your next film. I'd love to talk to you again.
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.